everybody. Welcome to Behind the MasterMinds, episode 69. Oh, we are getting close. How's everyone doing today?
I love using the clap behavior.
All right. Well, if you don't know, I am Brandon.
And I'm Cece, and we are
Escape the Rumors.
Hey, look at your new
Yeah,
shirt.
shout out to Holly Carden for her design of our Carden illustration
Amazing.
T-shirt.
Yeah, now it's on our shirts.
Yeah, now it's on our shirts.
Wow, I can't believe we're only one episode from episode 70.
70.
Yeah, we're doing this one on the road today. That's why you're not seeing our virtual backgrounds. But we are on our New Hampshire
tour.
Yeah, and Boston.
New Hampshire, Boston, New
and
Jersey, and Connecticut. Finishing in Connecticut.
Yeah. And then after this trip, I think we're almost at 600.
We are coming close to our 600 game. Also, happy Escape Room Day.
Yeah.
Today is, if you don't know, today is the, well, I mean, I don't know. Is it Eastern time zone?
It's just October 1st.
Just in general?
Yeah.
Some people have already celebrated it.
Yes. Well, anyway, so episode 69 is going to contain the last number letter.
Yeah.
Okay. That he's going to reveal. So if it's too hard to find, then you go yell at him.
I don't know
for the
what number. What? We've been showing stuff?
Yeah, because we need to collect all of them in order to send the answer of Mobile Escape Games Raffle episode 1 to 12, or a gift card of the same value by episode 70.
She didn't tell me anything. I have no idea what she's talking about.
But yeah, are we ready for today's show?
We are. We do have a raffle to give away though.
Yeah, but who are our guests from today?
Well, it's this really, really good-looking guy standing in front of us. How are you doing today, Jeroen?
Hey, yeah, that's good. That's excellent. Thanks.
All right. I've been practicing.
Yeah. Very
and
good.
We have Jeroen from UniQuest Games out in Belgium.
Yep.
Yes.
That's all I know about Belgium. Belgian chocolate. Okay. So before we're going to introduce him, let's do the raffle for Diorama first.
Yes, we have, this is for the
pledge.
Premium pledge for the Vandermist Dossier.
Yeah.
Who's excited? Who's excited? Yeah, if you visited and you saw that episode, you got to see what the package looks like. So you know that you're getting a pretty good, a really nice.
Yeah, we don't know what's exactly in the platinum or the premium. Sorry,
premium pledge.
But you won't be disappointed. That's what
absolutely
said,
not.
So.
All right. So we're gonna get the drum rolls. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Let's go. Here we go. Who is it? Who is it?
Joseph
Mayo. Congratulations, Joseph. Oh, Joseph is one of our patrons. Yes.
This is the perks of being a patron.
It
was amazing. Look at how many things.
Look at the luck that you get out of it.
Yes.
All right. Without further ado, again, Jeroen, he is the owner and creator of UniQuest Games. But we're gonna get into it right now. Here we go.
Yeah, Jeroen. Hopefully, I'm on par too with the name.
Well, how is her pronunciation?
It's very good. It's very good. I have no comments. Perfect.
Thank you. So what was your business concentrated on before developing this at-home experience?
Well, actually, UniQuest, we have a travel agency. So we work for a lot of companies, mostly, where we organize international events for them. We've been doing this for like the last 15 to 16 years. So we've traveled a little bit everywhere around the world with our clients. And of course, last year, March 2020, the COVID crisis hit the entire world very hard. So for us as a travel agency, since March, we went like from traveling every day and every week to nothing. So I've been stuck at home for the last 1.5 years. So all our business went down the drain. Travel bans everywhere. We weren't allowed to travel. Nobody wanted tourists to come. So actually our entire business fell down the drain. That's when we started thinking we have to do something to save our summer.
Right.
Talking about April last year. So we started brainstorming a little bit with the team because there was a lot of restriction. We couldn't get out. We couldn't do something inside. So it had to be something outside, something sporty. And then we developed a kind of open air escape game just around our backyard with bicycles and some assignments, which worked really well for the summer. But then winter came and we still had the COVID crisis. So we still weren't traveling or doing any business. So then we thought, okay, we have to find something to survive as a company the winter. And we tried to develop, the game we had, a little bit of escape things. We tried to do something for at home. So that's where we came up with the idea of developing the home escape game, The Hunt, which we have now, concentrating on, traveling around the world, but from your home, and mixing a little bit of escape games in there. So for us, it was a first. So we didn't have any experience in developing escape games. I like doing escape games. That's why we came up with the idea. But we wanted to include something of our own business and travel experience into the game. So that's why I call it a little bit, it's an escape game / travel game. So you get to experience the world from your home and do an escape game. So that's kind of a bit the gist of the game.
Yeah, because in the game, remember, we had various locations that we had to, search and find, and then obviously you're learning about that when you get to that certain location as well for the historical background of it. So I feel like obviously the game's storyline came out of this pandemic, where the goal is to stop the spread of the Corona box, is the name, which contains a deadly virus. But how did the puzzles and the props come together?
Yeah, it's a little bit of the most difficult for us was to find a little bit the balance between making it not too easy, making it not too difficult as well, and including a lot of actual real life locations. So we just went back to where we've been the last couple of years with our clients. So of course we know some countries we know better than other countries because we've done a lot there. So we put forward in the game those locations that we knew quite well, and then just started working on it. If you go to that, I can't disclose all the locations, but mainly we had, if you look at this location, what are the highlights, or what are the things you have to see, or what's interesting about that. So we put that out, and then we try to find, a kind of puzzle to include it with. So I think that's what makes the game a little bit more unique, is that all the puzzles and all the riddles and the games are actually intertwined with real life locations. So it's a bit of imagination combined with actual locations. So so for me, it was, I spent, I think, 2 months developing it. So I closed myself in, I have a little bit of a separate space in the office there. So I closed off. That's the beauty of lockdown. We had no posts, no emails coming in. So basically you have the whole day to yourself.
You basically quarantined yourself.
We started with a flip chart and just drawing out ideas, and okay, we can use this location, and trying out stuff. That was I think the most time we spent was just trying out stuff, really amateur way, making stuff on paper and cardboard, and just, okay, would this work? And then we have an in-house designer as well, which helps us when we travel, making up the designs for the travel programs and stuff and the brochures. So he came along to then design the ideas we had on paper. And just slowly, after I think 2.5, 3 months time, from going from nothing, we had more or less finished product. So, but we had a lot of time to do so as well. So.
Yeah. We have a question from Eric Ackley. He wants to know about how long does the game take to play?
Yeah. Actually, when we started out to make the game, the idea was to make it like have a playtime of about 3 hours, 4 hours. Now, what we've heard from most players is that it takes a little bit longer. So we do have a little bit of a cheat website. So if you get stuck in the game, you can go to a specially designed website where you can find all the clues. But if you really stick to the game and you don't go to the cheat sheet, it takes about, definitely have to plan one evening or maybe even 2 evenings. So it takes between, I would say, 4 to 6, 7 hours. We've heard clients who played it out in about 3 hours and a half, 4 hours, but then really hardcore players. We had some other clients who played 2 or 3 nights even with the family and put it to rest after a couple of hours and then took it back by hand. So it really depends a little bit on how you play. It's quite complex, so it's not easy because there's a lot of bits and pieces of information you have to put together. So it's quite a complex puzzle. So you have to really plan for a couple of hours or even 2 nights or a small weekend. So it's not finished in 1 hour.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can technically divide the game and play in different segments because you do have about like 4, I think, ish, like segments that you need to complete. Exactly. So you could do like one and then kind of come back to it because you already have the code to the other one. Just gonna have to write it down though, so you can have the access to the websites. So was this game released in Belgium first? Are you currently shipping worldwide now, or is it still?
Actually, the idea for us was to start off in Belgium and the Netherlands. That's actually the 2 main markets. We did take the decision from the start to make the play game in English. So the game and everything around it is in English. We do have a tutorial that is designed up in Dutch and English, but the language of the game is English because we wanted to make it also international, and also because it has this travel and global dimension. English was the preferred choice of play language. So in that sense, it is possible for us to look to other markets as well, which was our idea we had in the background. Let's start off in Belgium and the Netherlands, see how that goes, see what kind of feedback we receive as well. Because for us, it was also a little bit of a dare. We have the background of traveling and events company. So this is a first for us as well. So we didn't really knew how the reactions would be, but we've had very good feedback from Belgian customers and also from the Netherlands. We've shipped out a little bit to Spain as well, because we have some contacts there as well. So we try to use our global contacts as well to promote a little bit the game. So I've sent some samples here and there, and we see that it's picking up here and there a little bit. UK is also, we've sent some quite a lot of games there as well. But now with the whole Brexit, it's a little bit complicated to ship stuff out there.
Yeah.
But gradually on, we see that it's picking up here and there. Yeah.
Okay, so you will ship to worldwide if there
Yeah. We can ship everywhere on the website as well. Of course, Europe is no problem for us. United States is no problem. We've shipped some over there as well. So we can ship everywhere. We can ship globally. We've had some games sent over to Indonesia 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because we have a partner there where we've done a lot of events with. So he's been selling it there as well. So gradually on, we're starting to distribute it here and there along the world. That's
nice. I mean, that's like kind of like how the box is traveling.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So Mark C wants to know, how large is the box? Like, what is the scale?
Well, I have one here besides me.
Oh,
it's actually not so big. So I think it's about 40 centimeters. It's European standards. 40 by 35 on 15. So it's actually not that big.
But he does have a lot of props in there.
There is a good amount of stuff in there.
Yeah, we try to include a lot of. But there's a lot of documents inside, but there's a lot of props in there as well.
Yeah.
And actually the game is played twofold. You have the real life props inside the box, but you have to use some specially designed websites as well. So actually you don't need Google, or you don't need to look up stuff on the internet. So that's not the idea of the game. But we do have some websites or sites which we designed for the game, which you can consult. So it's not because I've played some games as well where you had to look stuff up on Google. For me, it's a little bit of it's always difficult because you lose a little bit of that ambience when you have to look up stuff on Google. So we tried with this game to get everything within the game. So besides the box and the websites you discover along, you don't need anything. So that's.
Oh, look, we have our raffle winner, Joseph. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
He wants to know, is the hint system in this box, is it digital?
It's digital. So in the box, you find a little bit of there's a little card.
Yes.
Cheat sheet. You have a link to a website with a password on it. And there, in fact, you have in English, you have all the sections of the game. And you have per section of the game, you have each time between 4 or 5 clues that you can click on. So you don't see the clues, you just say, okay, this section, having a little bit of trouble, you can see like 4 or 5 hints. You click on hint number 1, and then you get a hint. We have all the solutions in there as well, which are marked by spoilers. So you really have to click on them to see the solution. So at any stage of the game, you can always revert to the website, look up the section you are playing, check out the clues. If you have looked at the clues and you're still stuck, if you want, you can click on the solution and you can see the solution of that section. So even if you get stuck, you can always, play along and find the hints, get the solution of that section and just play and go further in the game. So that's the idea of it. Yeah.
And has language been an issue since the game was originally made in Dutch, and now you have translated the puzzles into English?
Yeah, well, we didn't translate the puzzles in English, so we designed the game in English. So that was the start. The only thing that we did is the clues and the hints. We put them in English and in Dutch as well for people, who are Dutch speaking.
Yeah.
Because the language part, the English part in the game, it's not really extensive. We don't, you don't have huge letters or huge blocks of text to go through in English. Mm-hmm. But it's just, the feel of using the English language gives it that a little bit more of an international atmosphere. Mm-hmm. So we had some people in Belgium who said, you don't have the game completely in Dutch. We don't have, but it's also the idea also is it's international. It's a travel game as well. I don't feel
so it's not in Dutch, available in Dutch. It's
only I think it's only available in
English. Okay. Yeah, the play language of the game is English. Everything is in English. But the tutorial and stuff you can find in Dutch. But the rest
okay. Noted.
English,
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. I mean, if you want to join in this initiation of stopping the spread of this deadly virus and receiving a free copy of The Hunt, are they ready?
I don't know. Are you guys ready? You're gonna need to type this in. First person to type it in has the best chance of winning.
That
never works.
Yeah, I know.
But still, here we go. Give it to them.
The sentence or the secret phrase is, "I'm ready to be initiated."
I'm ready to be initiated with an exclamation mark.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, the exclamation mark. Ask Angela. The exclamation mark is important.
I don't know. She's like, I haven't won in a while. I don't know if that actually works. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be initiated.
Yeah.
You know what that means, right?
And you know what?
What's going on? I don't know.
Something's happening. Something's happening.
What's happening?
Oh no, they took our secret phrase away too. I think something's coming in for you. It's been addressed to UniQuest Games. We were able to track the source down, and it's coming from a Post Curious. It's a video.
Let's play
it. I'm gonna have to send it over to you. We're gonna play it and we'll watch it together. Are you ready?
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
let's
do it. Okay, here we go. And
UniQuest Games, we've got a puzzle for you.
A little too fast.
Well, what we can do is, later on before Think or Drink, we'll bring it back up and we can watch it together. And
although we have so many puzzlers in the audience that sometimes they've already solved it for you.
Yeah, so you have a lot of help.
Okay.
You will see later.
It's always great to have some help. No worries.
Yeah. We will play it again.
One more time for those who missed it before we went into our cryptic forward. There is a secret phrase that you need to type in. It is, I'm ready to be initiated with an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
I don't like you saying with an exclamation mark. With or without, it's all good.
Okay, so then we're going to continue our question, but we will bring that cryptic forward back so everyone can have a stab at it. So what would you say has been the most difficult challenge in making your first at-home tabletop experience?
The most difficult was because, being that this for us was the first time we made something, is like I said already earlier, it's very difficult, I find, when you make the puzzles and the riddles. You work on them for days and on. You have we made this in 2.5 months, but you're constantly busy with it. So at a certain time, you lose a little bit of track if it's getting too difficult or too easy. For me, finding the balance between making a puzzle interesting for everybody, not too easy, but also not too difficult. To find that balance for me was real tricky, because sometimes you make something, then you let other people test it. You think it's going to be very difficult, and then they find it very easy. And the other way happens as well. You make something, you think in your head, this is an easy, and then you see people struggling with it. So we had a lot of people testing all the ideas we had, just to find a little bit that balance between, having a game that in the end is challenging, but is open to everybody, is not too difficult or far-fetched in the ideas, but also to not make it too easy. And for me, that was the most difficult part. Actually, the ideas came quite quick, because as you know, we tried to link it with stuff we already knew and destinations. So when you start brainstorming, the ideas come quite quickly, but then fine-tuning it to make it in something that is open for everybody. And still, we get a lot of feedback from people saying it's really cool and stuff, but it's really not easy. So I think even now, we tried so hard to find the balance. I think we still, if I would, we're making a new one, which is not for tomorrow already, but we have some ideas. We'll make it differently in the sense that it's not more easy, but a little bit more. We've learned from this one. So for me, that's the most challenging part, is taking, putting yourself in somebody else's head and trying to figure out, okay, this is what we have. Will it be good enough?
Yeah.
So because you don't have any past experience as well. If you've made 6 in the past, you know what works, what doesn't work, and you build forward on that one. And for us, being it's the first now, it was it's good in our head, but how will people react to it?
Right.
Yeah, we will.
I think for a travel, especially because your game are also some stuff are coming from your travel experience and destination. So some stuff you already knew in your head, I know this destination, I know what's around it and all that. But then when you're planning a puzzle around it, you don't expect people to know about those either outside knowledge needs to be used, or I know this, so then maybe to me that's not outside knowledge. Stuff like that. So I think that's what we have to be careful when we, as creators, don't assume that all players just know everything already.
Right?
You're exactly because too much of you and your knowledge doesn't necessarily mean that other people also are, knowledgeable about the same stuff.
So there's a lot of cool props that we got to use in this game. One that I think we haven't even seen any creator use yet, which is pretty rare because we played way over too many games. But we have seen, we've seen that in escape rooms before.
Yeah, but not in a
Not in a
tabletop.
tabletop, which is pretty cool. How long did it take for you to? You did say that in this game-wise, it took like 2 months. But how big is this team? Is it just you, or do you have other helpers?
Well, actually, our company, we have a company of 6 people. So I'm the owner. My wife is in the company as well, and then we have 4 staff members as well. So during the COVID period, we had to put them on inactive duty because we didn't have any work. So I wanted to stay active also for them as well. So let's say 90% of the product and the hunt is made by me. Like I said, I locked myself up in that small little room.
He has a little attic.
Yeah, and just I just tried to make stuff. So basically, I spent 2.5 months in there. I had the designer and stuff, but all the ideas and stuff, I pretty much did it on my own, which is also sometimes a little bit of a guess, because it's fine when you work. Like, I have a lot of friends where I juggled them some ideas, and I said, what do you think about that? Because I think that's really very important when you create something like this, is that you have a lot of people around you where you can juggle ideas with. If you just make it by yourself, you can come out of that small room and say, hey, I made something great here, but you're just in your room and
just
that's
yourself
just your opinion.
Right.
It's very important during the creative process to involve a lot of people, not to work and help along with it, but you just give them, okay, I'm busy with this. This is one thing I want to do. What do you think about that? And I got a lot of good feedback from that. So I think we dropped more than half of the ideas we had, we didn't include. So which is good in brainstorming and creative process. You cannot use everything. So in the end, you just keep the things you get the best feedback on. And then the rest you keep for later.
Maybe save it for another game or something.
Yeah. Maybe you can use somewhere else or somewhere in the future.
I kept thinking, like, because like in the game, there's this like shadow guy with like a hoodie, like a hacker guy.
A hacker.
Yeah, and I feel like it's him in the attic. That's him.
That is like leave me alone.
We got a question.
We got a question from this is their YouTube handle. It's TNR2 says, "Is the game replayable? Can I reset the box and give it to another group to solve?" That's a great question.
Yeah, we thought about that as well to do, but actually the game is designed to play once. We have we have a lot of props in there as well, and once you use them, you cannot reuse them again. So that's definitely a good question, and it's also something we'll be thinking about when we're already trying to. We have some ideas on the next game we want to make, and this is something we will definitely include from day one in the design concept, to have a refill kit, or that we can reuse the box together. Also, again, being this the first time we made something, okay, you cannot do everything at once, so we try to make one now. And this is a question we've been getting also a lot these past months, when people were starting to play the game. Okay, can we reuse it? So it's definitely something we'll take into account for the future. But for now, this game is it's also unique, so it's one time, and then
there are certain things in there, once you use it, you can't really.
I was gonna
but it is cool to see. So
absolutely.
For sure we should. Do you guys have any fun stories to tell, during the creative process, that you can share with us?
Well, the thing is, like I said, we had some help. Like, we are using live locations from some parts in the world. So we had our local partners who actually live there. We had them helping in the creative. We made some videos, and we have some other stuff in there which we needed some help locally from there. So it was really funny sometimes when we got into contact with them and started explaining what we wanted to do. We have a certain destination. We made a video with some local guys there. I cannot explain too much, but we made them do something which they are very used to, but we made them do it differently. And to explain the idea of what we wanted to do, I think you know which I'm referring to. They were like, you want us to do what? And then actually in the end, it's really good, but it was really funny. Sometimes you have this idea in your head and then it's very clear to you. You explain it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Say, what? So
like, well, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't.
Yeah, but everybody was really enthusiastic. But because again, Ali, and that's what I found. That's the good thing about the whole lockdown and COVID period, is that people actually were very enthusiastic to do something or help, because everybody was in my business. We're in tourism, so tourism was zero. So everybody was at home doing nothing basically. So when I asked them for help, everybody was like really happy of doing something new and creating something again. So for me, that was very nice to include our local friends and our friends from overseas. To, we have another destination where we have a picture that we use. We had a lot of people on the picture that had to stand in a very specific area, corner, and then we had to stage the picture. So it's very difficult. I live in Belgium. The picture was shot 10,000 miles from my home. We were like busy on Skype, and they were showing it to their stand. No, I said this one has to go there. So it was really, really, really fun. Everybody had a good time, and like I said, everybody was saying, "Okay, we're doing it because we know Jeroen, and it's for
only
him."
Because we know you.
We don't know what we're doing. So I sent everybody then afterwards the boxes so they could see the end result. Yeah, it was actually quite funny.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah, this box is really a piece together internationally, like joint forces, which is really, really awesome. Is there going to be a sequel to this game? Well, will UniQuest be making more tabletop, which you've mentioned? Now we want to hear about that new box.
Yeah, but actually, we have some ideas as well. Like I said, in basically we are a travel and events company. So for us, if you would have said to me 3 years ago you're gonna make a tabletop escape game, I would have said okay, I'm not really following you. So COVID has changed a lot for us, and being that it's never been like a real business goal for us to become a developer of escape games. Having done one now, we've kind of we had a lot of fun making it. And although tourism is slowly picking up again, and we're getting some new projects and stuff, and we have all our staff back in the office, which is nice for us as well. But still, we had a really blast making this one, and having made one, has started just thinking, okay, we could maybe do something like this. And also, so we've made some new ideas along the way. So we'll definitely be making a second edition. We've got the storyline more or less figured out yet, but it's going to take a little bit more time to develop it. So the aim is to have it ready, I think, end of year will be too soon, but I think around springtime, around March next year, we should have it ready, because now the business is picking up again, so we have to divide a little bit our forces. I can't lock myself up for 2 months anymore
only on weekends.
So it's weekends and evening time that we're working on it a little bit now, but for sure we're going to have a second one, which is going to be better. And all the comments we already received from the first one, we're taking into account. So our aim is really to if we make, we're going to make the second one, but the aim is really to top it and make it even better.
That's great. Is it going to be a continuation story, or is it totally separate game?
No. The thing now with the hunt, it was lockdown period. It revolves around the Corona box, and we try to include a little bit of the virus and the actual things that were happening around the world, including it. To go further on it, we don't want. So we've designed
we don't want Corona anymore. No.
We've designed a new storyline. There are going to be some things that are going to be returning, but it's the idea that it revolves around the coronavirus. We're going to have a new threat to the global
new
world.
virus.
No
So
virus.
It's
I
the
wanna-
Delta box.
Guys,
Are we
I'm
talking
serious.
about?
I'm fed up with the whole Corona. So no. We've come up with a cool, nice new threat we can use.
New threat.
Just no virus. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Too much freedom.
Going to
Now we have
involve
too
a lot
much
of new
freedom.
travels, so that's good.
That's great. Yeah. Can't wait to travel for sure.
Well,
We're gonna
yeah.
bring back our.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready to tackle this? We're gonna watch this together, but just one more time. This cryptic floor came from Post Curious, and we'll look at it together and try to solve it together.
Yeah, this time we're gonna pause this.
Yeah,
Some
is
more
everybody
time.
ready? We're gonna need the audience also to come in for this one because we're gonna put it on the screen and see if we can solve it. Here we go.
UniQuest Games, we've got a puzzle for you.
All right, so I'm pausing it right here so we can get a better look.
Yeah, let's see who.
What are we
who's gonna be the
thinking? What are we
first,
thinking?
first
Someone.
How is that possible? That Mark already. Well, let's give.
Wait, did someone else say it? Who else?
Let's give.
Oh, we do
Darren
have
a
an
little
answer.
Time, a little time for him to
Yeah.
try it first
Yoden?
before you just went.
We're leaving it up to you. No pressure.
Yeah.
Well, where's our Jeopardy sound?
No.
We have a Jeopardy soundboard.
That's my
Subtracted from what the next starts to do. Okay. Ching.
It does look like we're looking for 6
Yeah.
letters. He's on it.
Yeah.
Look at the he's serious. It's intense.
How did
We should
Mark
feature
get
on
the
so fast
shape
this
and
time? He's
publish.
usually delayed 2
I
seconds.
know. We know you have it, Jillian. Yes, it's not a surprise.
Yeah, seriously, guys. I would be surprised if she didn't.
If she didn't,
have it.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if she wrote, I don't have
Well,
it. I
because
would-
this one's about cats.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's cats, and Angela came through also. Yeah.
Everyone's like, this is like a piece of cake for me.
I think we're distracting Yuden from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, shut up! I'm trying.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
There no number 2 even has a description about it.
Yeah,
Like the
a
whole
little breakdown.
solution breakdown.
Solution and
Yeah.
Angela wants a cake. Angela, you mean you want the wine bottle? Let me go get you a help.
red or white. We got you. What do you want? Red or white?
Yeah. What do we think?
Yeah. We'll go for a heart and then heart.
Yeah,
no?
that sounds
Okay,
good.
we're on the right track. And
Let's just play why that is. I mean,
Yeah.
here I wrote it down.
yeah. So I mean, we
You know,
have a
too.
couple of explanations. I'll put this one up real quick. Oh, not that one.
Why is the cake one? Okay, so we have catch minus cat. That gives you HH. Insert the ear plus the T.
Yeah. And then we have.
Mark.
Heart.
Hard. Mark's kind
There
of
you go. Yep. Mark C. I believe you had the first
Bravo,
type in.
guys.
So there you
Nice.
go.
Look at our group of puzzlers.
Sorry to do that to
Super
you,
quick.
but you know we all love puzzles, so it's always fun to do them together.
But you know what? That's just a warm up.
Yeah, this is nothing. We're getting for
Here
the
comes
real
field test.
fun now.
And you're on your own because I don't think anyone has played it yet.
Yeah, no one's played this game, so this is all you. Yuden. Are you
Okay.
ready to play our game?
Yep, of course.
But here it is.
We are about to play.
Eat or drink.
Take a drink. All right, Yuden, what do you have to drink in front of you, sir?
Belgium, it's not only chocolates, it's also good beers, eh?
Belgian beer, yes. What brand is that? I'm just gonna zoom in real quick. I want to get a
That's-
look at that. All right.
So that's a Saint Bernardus triple beer. So it's from an abbey, brewed in an abbey by monks, which is actually only 12 kilometers from where I live. So it's about 7 miles, something like that.
Okay.
Actually, it's very good beer. It's blonde, a little bit strong though, but at this time of day, it goes well.
Yeah.
And it's it's really,
so cool.
really good. So that's what
That looks really cool. I like the artwork on there as well.
Yeah.
Today I'm trying a different flavor from a brand that I've had in the past. This is White Claw. Most of you had this before. This is the mango flavor. I haven't tried the mango. I've tried the grapefruit and I tried the
You did get a bigger
lime.
bottle.
No, this is the standard size.
Really?
They're crazy with their sizes. This is,
Okay.
I don't even know what
Sure.
19.2 fluid ounces.
Yeah.
But
Well, you
anyways.
you can't drink too much of it, but you got like 4 escape rooms.
He's not going to get any of these right, so he's going to be drinking most of We'll see.
I don't mind.
That's
It's really
Brandon.
good.
This is all these questions on your own game. So.
Right.
Mhm.
So the way
There
that
you go.
we play is we ask you a question. You have 10 seconds to answer it. If you have it ahead of time, you can raise your hand. I'll stop the clock and just give us your
Okay.
answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Our very first question for you is, on the Riga poster, where there's a lot of cars on it, there's a yellow car with graffiti on the door. What does it say? Whoa.
Yes.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
ginger?
Wow.
Holy crap. I'm opening the can on the first question.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did I pick like the right car? Because there was a lot of cars with
I
stuff.
know.
Yeah.
Or do you have every car memorized?
I've driven them all of them. I've driven them in Riga, so I know these cars quite well.
Oh,
Wow. He's driven
wow.
all. That's why they're coming.
Congratulations. Great job. The answer is ginger.
Yeah.
Did I make this too easy now? Sorry, Brendan.
But this is mango. And it's very good, by the way. White Claw makes some really good hard seltzer.
Yeah.
We have a comment coming in. And, sorry. I just wanted to see.
Okay.
Trappist beer?
Yes.
Up, yep. Okay.
Mark knows his beer.
I know. All right. We should have done a beer challenge.
Nice.
All right. Our second question for you is, what is Ratna's birthday? Oh. There we go. Now we got him.
Nope.
Can't do it.
Would you care to venture any month or day a year ever? And then,
July? No.
give me a day and a year also. We'll see how close you get. July.
July
I don't
is
know
already
anymore.
far.
Well, if he gets the year right, maybe we
No.
can drink together.
The year. No, I don't
Nope.
remember.
You are drinking, sir.
March 27th?
March 27th,
1993.
1993.
Quite young.
Yeah. I think he just wanted to drink his beer.
Yeah, he's like, it's getting
Yeah.
too
Nope.
warm.
I want my beer.
Mhm.
All right. The next question is, on the magazine/newspaper page, there was an article on one of the cities named as one of the top 10 most vegan-friendly cities in Asia. What is the name of the city? Probably knows
I
this.
don't. Is that maybe it's a true article? Like maybe it is the best.
I feel like he knows
most
this. It's
vegan-friendly
travel related. and-
city in Asia.
No? Would you like to
No.
give us any city in Asia?
It just sounds like
I know there's millions.
No, but like it's a vegan friendly.
Singapore? No.
No.
No, that's a little
The
far.
answer is
Ubud.
Ubud in Bali.
Because they're so into like yoga and health.
Yeah.
So I thought that was actually like a true article, like vegan friendly.
Yeah.
cities
That
in
would have
Asia.
made sense. I can see
Mhm.
that being a huge thing over there. Number 4. On the cash receipt, how much is the cost of Gypsy Stardust?
Oh, it was quite expensive.
It's pretty- wow.
That is not the answer.
But it was expensive.
Yes, it was.
For Stardust, yeah.
I think I made it about 64 euros. No, 64? 64 or 34?
Well, that's a.
He's like, let me either.
It's in
give
the
you
middle. We'll give you
50%
that. It is in
discount.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very specific though.
That is pretty
question.
specific. Yeah, we'll drink together because you got one of the digits, right? He did say 64.
Yeah, he did get a 4.
And it's 49.
49.
26.
49, 26.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Last
All right,
question.
we do have one more question for you. Number 5 is, how many rooms does the Silo Hotel offer?
I don't even know if that's a real hotel or not either.
I think they have about 32, 33.
That's pretty close.
That is pretty
We'll
close.
drink together. You're off
Yeah.
by 5. It's 28.
28
Okay.
rooms.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
not too big of a hotel. A little boutique-y. Is that a real hotel, by the way?
That's a real hotel.
It is a
and
real hotel.
It's very, very, very nice.
Very, very.
Yeah.
I'm looking to
Yeah,
travel
well,
so badly.
anywhere is very nice just for traveling.
Very nice.
Come on, Mark. He came in with 28. Like,
How does he know? He just.
all right. Well, thank you so much for playing Think or Drink for us one more time, so that we can get to learn more about your knowledge of your own games.
Yeah, and audience, if you missed our announcement of the secret phase before, to enter for the win a copy of the hunt, it is I'm ready to be initiated.
I'm ready to be initiated.
And this is our final episode to collect a number letter to form that meta puzzle that I mentioned from the
I
beginning.
know.
Remember to hide the hidden letters and numbers are in episode 50 to 69.
I don't know.
Are you itchy?
A little bit. It's getting hot in here.
Okay.
But okay.
Well, you got to catch them all
Yeah.
to enter Mobile Escape Games giveaway of episode 1 to 12 or the gift card of the same value because they are doing season 2.
Yes.
Season 2,
They
yeah?
are. Season 2.
Okay. And the winner will be revealed on episode 70.
We're at
And-
70 next week.
And since 70 is our end of our season 3 of our Behind the Mastermind,
Well,
we'll come back next year.
and also
So
we'll
can you-
prepare a little something for episode 70. So make sure you
Definitely tune in.
definitely tune in.
Because we will also be announcing both the raffle winners of the Light in the Mist from Pose and Curious and Crypto Puzzle Pose, and UniQuest is the Hunt, and 50 clues the Pendulum of Death on the spot.
We have 3 winners
3 raffles
to
that we're
announce
gonna do on
next
episode 70.
Friday.
Oh my goodness! Everybody's gonna win something.
Yeah.
It's going to be a giveaway frenzy. So definitely join us for That's Crazy Fun. We'll be picking up Behind the Mastermind starting next year at the beginning of the year, as we'll take a break from almost 1.5 years of nonstop shows on Fridays, and I feel like I have no more Fridays left. So, but don't worry, we have other events in the works that you can participate in. So definitely follow our website and subscribe to us for the announcement coming up in October that we're working on.
We have a little something coming up.
Yeah, so we're going to end our session with 50 clues on our next episode, October 8th. And they have a 3-part trilogy game that we'll be chatting about with the creator. And before we say goodbye, though.
Oh no, we're not done yet.
Yeah,
no,
do you have something you want us to pass to them?
If you do, I will give you the entire screen. Just to let you know, one more time, you're addressing your cryptic forward to 50 clues. 50. Here we go.
Well, hello, good evening, 50 clues. Actually, I'm looking for a destination, my favorite destination in the world. So we're looking for a country, and I can show you a couple of pictures that reflect, so that give you some clues to which country I'm looking for. So if you put all 5 pictures together, I'm sure you can figure out which country I'm referring to.
All right.
Whoa,
Yeah.
All right.
And
you guys
that's
going to have
the
to tune in
audience.
for that one because you don't know what he's talking about right now.
It's going to be a puzzle hunt for sure. Well, thank you guys. And this concludes our episode for today.
Yeah.
And have a good weekend. And we will see you in the finale of season 3 next Friday. It's 4 p.m.
Puzzle out.
Bye.